Awesome. So here we are, continuation of the interview series. Another special guest coming to you here. So this is Wiley from the Union Marketplace.
Yes, sir.
A new show for us, but not a new show in general, right? How many times have you done the show?
Yeah, so this will be, I believe, our 22nd show in
22nd.
Yeah, April 29th. We started off in a little barber shop
Okay.
and just kept on scaling it, and now we're at the biggest venue in San Diego, California. So
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How big is this show going to be? Like how many tables or square footage? What is
yeah,
it?
so 68,000 square feet.
Crazy.
400 tables. Should be. It's right by the beach.
Incredible.
So if you got an arm, and if you go at the end of the parking lot, you can actually throw it into the ocean. You know?
Really?
So,
Okay.
yeah, which is
Nice.
kinda cool.
Nice. That's cool. So tell us your impression of the Mint Collective. Like, what about this show did you like?
Dude, this is the show to go to. I feel like this is pretty much, it's perfect for networking.
Yep.
So any brands like ourselves, right, that are trying to get our names out there and trying to become, shake hands with people that we thought we'd never be able to shake hands with. This you get the opportunity over here, which I think is invaluable.
Very cool.
Vendors seem to be happy.
Yep.
I also see that money's flowing around the area, which is always something I try to pay attention to, because on our shows, I always want to make sure we cater to our vendors, and vendors are happy when they're getting paid as well too. So,
Yeah.
that it's good. It's got a great flow. Everything about it. I mean, this eBay thing right here is insane. I think it's probably worth more than my house. So
Yeah.
pretty
So this show, I would say, is so unique, and like the cleanliness, the way that it's done, designed
Yeah.
a little different. And you're right, the access to people that you've had over the
Yeah.
course of this,
yeah.
it's half card show, half industry event, half incredible speaking series. There's a lot of education stuff there too. So
I know. That's probably the part that I wish I had time for. I would love to see more of the speaking, because I want to learn. I'm educating myself as much
Sure.
as I can, regardless of how long I've been doing this. There's always something new you can learn. It's always also fun that to hear people's stories as well too. So
very cool. So today's Sunday. It's the last day of the event. What was your favorite thing that you've experienced?
oh man, it's hard to actually pinpoint one thing. I mean, the last night's Hakkasan, mixer, I would say, was actually really cool. I went in there not knowing what to expect.
Sure.
Exceeded expectations, but again, it was mainly because we were able to promote our show.
Mhm.
Dave and his crew, who are running the entire thing, they're just on point. They're super nice in allowing us to even do that.
Yeah.
But I got to shake hands with some people that I've been trying to shake hands with for a while, so that
That's
was
awesome.
my favorite part.
It was a really well done event, really cool, right? They had they did the immaculate break that they had up
Yeah,
there. The
that was
RPS
cool.
guys performed,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
there was a lot of cool stuff. Paul Pierce came out,
Yeah.
Emmett Smith, so that was awesome. That was a really cool event. So I like and were you here Friday night as well?
I was here Friday night as
Okay,
well. Yeah.
that was cool. That was kind of like, it wasn't black tie, but it was kind of this little like
Yeah.
private
Yeah,
thing inside here too. So
it's like the VIP community, right?
yeah,
So,
exactly. But I mean, they had plates of food and drinks, and it was a really good introduction into the show. So
yeah, it really was.
awesome. So I'd love to hear, how did you get started with the Union Marketplace, with the show? What's the origin story there?
All right, so California, we had probably one of the more strict lockdowns when it came down to the pandemic. So San Diego, though, is a little bit different. I feel like we're almost our own state out there,
Okay.
because it's like when everything was things were lifted for us, I would say a year before it was in LA and Orange County. So we had the ability to do that. I'm a barber by trade, so
Okay.
I own a couple barber shops in San Diego.
Gotcha.
And I just wanted to start building a community, an actual community where I can trade with people. And there was nothing like that in San Diego. So I had the space, and I ended up, my partner and I decided to just put some tables out, see if it would fill. Started off with 4-foot tables with 10 vendors.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, man, this is so fun. It was enjoyable just to see how the community kind of get together, and all within one. It's the demographic. I mean, if you look around here, you got people from all walks of life here because of cards, and I like that. It's a good feeling. So kept on scaling it, and they said, man, California needs something big, and we're going to bootstrap our way to do it. So we just kept on doing it. So yeah. something's huge. So,
Gotcha. Yeah. Someone's really excited over something happening there. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all we've been really focused on, is continue to grow that whole thing. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Very cool. So when I come out to the show, should I, wait, go to your barbershop? Should I come in a little early?
You know what? We'll take care of you.
Okay,
we'll take care
cool.
of the whole crew. How about that? If you guys decide on coming
you guys can do the beard, right?
Oh, we got the beard.
All right,
we got
cool.
it all straight razor shave, the whole thing. So
okay, sounds good.
We'll line that up.
Cool, very good. So what was your goal for this weekend? Obviously networking was one, but just, I don't think you guys are set up, right? Like you don't have a booth or anything here, do you?
We have a couple tables.
Oh, you do? Okay,
here,
cool. Okay, my apologies for that.
Good.
So obviously awareness. What else were the goals for you as a company?
Again, that's just really it. Obviously, I wanted to try to sell some cards as well too. But really, that was it. It's just awareness of the show.
Yeah.
Shake as many hands as we could, and really try to communicate, because we're looking for brands like yourselves that are, doing the same thing we are.
Yep.
Really working out, working our hardest to do the whole bootstrap thing, and those are the people we want to shake hands with. So it's
Cool.
kind of nice that everyone's all within this space right now. So.
Yeah, that's great. So I want to shift gears just a little bit. I want to talk about sports card grading. Obviously, that's our business, right?
Yeah,
It's one thing we're super interested in. But in general, what is your impression of card grading in the hobby?
Card grading in the hobby, I mean, it's a necessity for sure, because so many print runs, right, of certain cards. By being able to grade cards now, that print run doesn't really matter anymore, because now, even if someone says that there's 20,000 of these cards that are graded, at least there's only 20,000 of them. There's millions of people collecting. Sure. So I feel like it's definitely a necessity, and it just puts more value into the hobby for sure.
Gotcha. That's great. And what would you say, in your opinion, what have the sports card grading companies done well?
Sports card grading companies that they've done well?
Yep.
I don't know. There's a lot. I guess the things that we would really want to change more is transparency. So I think each company has their advantages. With PSA, for example, they just have an insane amount of inventory in their backlog. BGS has their subgrades. So I think it's just about, whatever grading company is going to be able to be more transparent. Kind of like, I understand what you guys are doing there as well too, by showing each card. And I think that's going to be super valuable in this hobby.
The next 2 to 5 years in your mind, right? Yeah. Obviously, we've all been in this now. We've seen this massive boom. Sure. But what does the next 2 to 5 years look like, do you think?
I think we're just barely scratching the surface. Like, I have a feeling this entire thing, they're probably going to end up getting this and 8 more rooms just like this size in 4 or 5 years, or 2 to 3 years, right? For us as a group in our company, we want to do the same thing in San Diego.
Sure.
So we have the space now that's 68,000 square feet, but we have the ability to grow that into 200,000 square feet in the future.
Okay.
So, really, it's just creating a circuit of shows. I think would be really nice. That, all right, I can just go ahead and plan my 2023 now, because I know I got to go to Mint Collective. I got to go to the Union Marketplace, and what other shows that are also producing pretty good, well throughout shows. So.
Yeah.
But the hobby's not going anywhere for sure.
I agree. Yeah, I think so as well. So is there any final takeaways from this show that you may look to incorporate in the Union Marketplace in further shows?
Yeah, I mean, like, these big corporate sponsors, they just put out a different feel for the whole place, Like, it does feel more like an expo. I like it. What's it called? Like I said, what eBay has done, what Panini has done, like, these are really cool things. So yeah, definitely. I'm taking up, I'm writing notes. This is well thought out. Everything that they did here was definitely put together real well. So yeah,
perfect. That's good. So everyone, so give us, how do people follow you? How do they find you? Tell us all your information.
Yeah, our main thing is on Instagram. So it's just at the Union Marketplace. You'll be able to find us there. We also have a Facebook as well too. We're not too active on it, but we got to start doing that. Everyone keeps telling us, which is the Union Marketplace, and same thing with Twitter as well too.
Okay, so, great, cool. And what are the dates again for the next show?
It will be April 29th to May 1st.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, we can't wait to be there. So, Wiley, thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you.